Good morning, you fine fellows. Welcome to my world of stuff. It's Sunday morning, 15th of June 2025, and I'm out and about today. The weather's fine, which is a good thing, and I'm off to the Helicopter Museum in Weston-super-Mare across the water. About an 80-mile drive, I think, for me, maybe, something like that. Down the M4, straight there, so it shouldn't take long. I'm going to see the Daleks and some Doctor Who-related stuff at the Helicopter Museum, so join me on my journey, won't you? Hello, so we've reached our destination. Say hello. Hello. My secondary cameraman today, taking all the wingman, taking all the motorway clips. And here we are at the Helicopter Museum. It's just after 11 o'clock. Very easy to get to, just outside Weston-super-Mare. And we're now going into the museum, and I'm hoping to find the Daleks. I found some Daleks.
You all good? So if you've not come to see me, you had to come to see me. So was that Simon? Come on, Simon. Have you come to see those slicking things? No, not come to see that. Foretold! You've come to see those things, haven't you? The angry baked bean cats. Those things that I have come to know and kind of hate. And I refer to them as Sergeant Pepper's Mean Hearts Club Band. You're showing your age. Oh, here they come. Hello. While these are coming in and lining up, I'm going to give a warning. First 2 rows, ish, we know is the splash zone. Yeah, you might want to be careful.
So many humans, so little time.
Are we starting already?
Again, no, we're done now, okay?
Who would like to meet the Daleks?
No. Okay? No, sorry, no.
Doesn't sound like anyone wants to meet you guys.
No.
Sorry, you'll have to just wait for the afternoon show then. Right, who wants to meet the Daleks? Okie dokie. We should start with this one on the end here. Hello, Dalek number 1. What's your name and where do you come from?
I am Dalek Skeleton. I am from the planet Scarlet.
You're Dalek Skeleton?
Yes.
Are you the one that I know as...
No. Do not say it. Stop it. Don't say it. No.
Tell you what, we'll let the audience. Who wants to know what I know this Dalek is? You want to know? Skelly baby, jelly baby. You alright, Skelly baby? Hello, Dalek number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
I am Dalek Set, leader of the cult of Scarlet. I come from Scarlet.
You're the leader of the cult of Scarlet. Is that just an ego thing, or do you actually need anything? You need?
Yes. Leader for Skelly.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that. Oh.
Donuts.
Donuts. Donuts. Hello, Dalek number 3. What's your name? Where do you come from?
I am Dalek Ray from the Dalek production lines on the planet Vulcan. Baby Ray. Baby Ray.
Baby Ray is here. If you're not a baby, stop acting like one.
I'm not a baby because I am 9 in a few days' time.
Well, 9 days.
9 nappies today.
Sulk. No sulking. Hello, Dalek number 4. What's your name? Where do you come from?
I am Dalek Skaros. I come from the planet Skaro. I am the Renegade Supreme. I came here today by a siren system.
You came here by an siren system.
Yes.
Why would you want to do that?
That's where my mothership was parked.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you've all had enough of hearing me. So that's the end of the show. No, and I want to have an easy day. It's a Sunday. So, the idea of this show is all of you get to ask all of these some questions.
I'm dying question time.
She's played she's younger than me. And the second and the woman who we said, yeah, we took her. She sat there with all glass. Exterminator!
video. This one, just so you know, wants to know how does it feel to be always outsmarted by the Doctor? Alright. How does it feel to be constantly outsmarted by the Doctor? I still not managed to get on yet. With the Doctor and the mental school.
And I'm back in the cinema room the next day. It's now Monday the 16th of June, my birthday, but we'll let that pass. And I'm just doing a little wrap up on the Helicopter Museum video. I hope you enjoyed the video, by the way. It's nice to do something a bit different. It's nice to do an out and about and edit slightly different types of footage. And I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope there wasn't too much car footage at the beginning. I felt it gave the flavour of the journey that we were making from South Wales across to Weston-super-Mare. My thanks to my friend and sparring partner, Mr. Ian Lewis, who took all the in-car B-roll footage, which I think adds a bit of flavour to the video. It was an interesting day. It was a good fun day. It was a long day. I was out the house 8 o'clock-ish, which I know sounds outrageous for people who are in work. But it's a Sunday, for God's sake. I was out the house just after 8 and we tootled over to the museum, and it was a nice little experience. It was a nice day. I think the things I took from it, or one of the things I took from it really, is that there's still a groundswell of interest and love for Doctor Who, despite its current problems and the fact that it's not connecting with a large audience anymore. There was a great feeling that people do like Doctor Who yesterday, and whether that's because the Daleks were there, quite possibly because they're always an attraction, and it just made me realise that perhaps that's one of the mistakes that was made over the last couple of years with Doctor Who, not focusing on some of the classic creatures, because they're as much the appeal of the show is the Doctor and the TARDIS, and if you don't have the Daleks in Doctor Who for a little while, it sort of loses a little bit of its soul and its heart, I suppose. Kids love the Daleks, and that was what was quite nice really, is to see that there were a lot of kids there with their families, a lot of people in cosplay. There was a Sylvester McCoy doing the show itself. I saw a Peter Capaldi, a very good Jodie Whittaker, a David Tennant, a Matt Smith, young boy, you might have picked him up in one of the videos. There was a Tom Baker at one point. And whilst I'm not a big cosplay fan, it's nice to see that the show still connects in that way and still enthuses people in that way. And that's nice to see when Doctor Who's on the ropes a little bit. But perhaps I think that the mistake the show's made is not focusing on monsters. There's not been many monsters in the last couple of series. And that's one of the things that Doctor Who's always specialised in. And I think that's something that the show, if and when it comes back, well, let's say when it comes back, it needs to think about creatures, aliens, hostile monsters that want to take over the world, destroy the universe, rather than these gods and mysterious superpowered figures. We've seen all that before. So anyway, that's my take from the day at the Helicopter Museum. It was a really nice day. It was a beautiful day as well. It was a lovely day to get out there. And it's one of those things that I'm very easily dissuaded from going to these things. If I got up in the morning and there was a spot of rain in the air, it would be, not going, it's too wet. But sometimes you've got to make the effort, and it's good fun. I really enjoyed it. And a big hello to all the people I met that I spoke to, a very nice chap, because I was wearing my Wicker Man t-shirt. So we had a big chat about the Wicker Man. He'd been to a convention many years ago with many of the cast when they were still around. Christopher Lee, Robin Hardy, the director, various other people involved in the film, and just other people I chatted to during the day. It was a very nice sociable event, and it was a good turnout. I mean, it wasn't a huge, massive crowd of people, but for a show that the narrative is not popular with the public, it seems to have this underlying goodwill towards it, and I hope that people who make it in future will remember that. You will have noticed that there was a lot of merchandise. I took some footage of that, brought one or two things back. I think the most interesting thing I picked up from a table that was full of these things was one of these Patrick Troughton grey sort of tar-dyed TARDISes from the character options set that came out a few years ago. I never managed to get hold of that set with Patrick Troughton and the TARDIS. I know they did black and white Patrick Troughton figure and a black and white TARDIS and a black and white heart and a black and white TARDIS. Never managed to get hold of one. I saw one yesterday and thought I really want that, because I do like the classic 1960s style retro TARDISes. They have many others. I mean, there are so many different TARDIS designs from the basic shape, and they had most of them there. And there were a few others that I was tempted to pick up, but I think this is one that sort of spoke to me. Take me home, take me home. So I brought it home. So that was the main piece of pickup from the event yesterday. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it hasn't gone on too long. I know there's a lot of in-car stuff here, which might be a bit boring, but I wanted to give a feel for what the day was like. Right, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I did put up a post on the weekend, a community post, community tab, about forthcoming attractions on the channel. They are all coming. They will be on their way in the next few weeks. It's not all going to come in a rush. I've had a busy few days, and now this week and into next week, I'm going to settle down to banging out some videos, including a few surprises. So please stick around and enjoy the content. And one final thing, you'll have noticed in that tab, if you looked at it, I did disclose a new feature coming up, Films of the Month. I've mentioned on this channel many times that reviews of new films don't really go down very well. Nobody's very interested because everybody's doing them. It's not worth my time really doing the videos and uploading them when about 60, 70 people, 100, 150 tops watch them. But I do want to talk about modern films. So what I'm going to do, I think it's something quite a few people do. At the end of every month, I'm going to record a video, half an hour video, maybe less, depending on how many films I've seen, reviewing the films that I've watched during that calendar month, whether it's on physical media, streaming, downloads, online, whatever. If I watched a film during that month, I'm going to talk about it, if only for a few minutes for each particular film. So that gives me a chance to vent about modern films, which is something I do want to do, even though that's not the point of this channel. Right, that's me out of here. This t-shirt's still available incidentally if you want to get hold of one. There's a link down below. I will see you soon. Until I do, keep taking the stuff.